IPL Radio, inspiring passionate lives for the community.
Hello, IPL community, and welcome back. Ali's here. Yay!
Hey, at last. We had a few cat traumas going on this morning over the weekend, but it all is good now. We're all back, good in the hood.
Deep breath and okay, just keep swimming, Ali, just keep swimming. So we have an amazing guest here with us today. We've got Wendy Harper Penman. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you
you
are
for having
here.
me.
Oh, it's our absolute pleasure. And thank you for coming along. You're here today to talk about the Barbarians. Tell us more about the Barbarians.
Well, the Barbarians was founded after my son Conan. He took his life at the age of 23. And I found that there wasn't anything out there that would help me. So after a few years, it took me a few years, but we've actually formed a group called the Barbarians. And we started raising funds for mental health and suicide prevention, particularly in men, because 75% of people that take their life are aged between 18 and 35. They're always male, but we actually do have a high percentage of girls coming along that's actually doing this, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. So we decided to do a little trek, and it wasn't a little one, but it was in Nepal, and we raised $51,000 for the black dog in 2019.
$50,000. That is incredible. That is such a huge achievement.
It wasn't a walk in the park by any means, but look, we did it. So we trek every year. So
Creates awareness, though, doesn't it?
It raises the awareness, and it raises also where you can go to get help, or if you're a family member and you're worried about something, you can actually see the services that are out there that can actually help you. So in 2020, we walked the Cape to Cape over, and we actually raised about $38,000 in COVID, which was really good.
Gosh, goodness me, that's an incredible achievement as well. 38,000 is a lot of money.
And during COVID,
well, what we do is we actually put young facilitators into schools to teach our next generation how to build emotional muscle, break down stereotypes, and they go into schools. We also do Speak Up, Speak Easy nights for the community, and we do a blokes night. So we've actually just done our first blokes night down in Dunsborough.
Okay.
And we've actually done we do a lot of events in the southwest, particularly where they need our help in the remote areas. This year alone, from January to August, there were 18 suicides in our southwest region, just in Margaret River alone. And I just find it horrendous. So
it's such a hard thing. You know, that it's a mother's worst nightmare, and you've lived it, and now you're using it to help others. So I hugely commend you for that.
I just think as a mother, you feel that you failed. You feel that you failed to protect your child. That's how I felt for a long time, until I realised that I wasn't actually in control. It wasn't my choice.
Yep.
And if I could have fixed it, I would have done. But it took me a long time to get to that. So what we're hoping to do is to build a community of advocates right across the country. We do different events. We have a stare-a-thon. The first one we did was 24 hours, and we raised $5,100.
Stare-a-thon?
Oh my God.
What happens in a stare-a-thon?
Running up and down stairs.
Stairs, not staring at someone.
Oh,
You're
my
going
gosh.
up and down
running
stairs.
up and down stairs over 24 hours.
My thighs are hurting.
And it was exhausting.
But you take part in this stuff, don't you? It's not.
I always kick it off and I finish it off. So this year we did it over 12 hours and we raised $5,300. So we've actually got a woman facilitator on as well this year.
Brilliant.
Going into our schools. So the trouble is we've got so many schools that need it. We need to bring on more facilitators. But there are other groups out there doing the same sort of work that we're doing.
And this is high schools that you're going into?
High schools 10, 11 and 12s, just to teach the kids how to be a hero really to their friends, and also how to handle their own emotions.
For themselves as
For
well. Be the
themselves as
hero
well.
for themselves. Amazing. And it is that age group though, isn't it? Where it's just
It's
it
a very
doesn't-
difficult
yeah.
age.
It's a
You know.
snap decision that they make, and it's one that's irreversible.
Yes.
And I don't think that age group recognise that. And we
And
just need to educate them
Yeah, the impulsiveness.
and get in front of them.
Yeah.
And you're giving them the tools to be able to, would you call it a coping mechanism?
It is a coping mechanism that will take them not just through high school but through life as well.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because women have friends that they can talk to, but men don't tend to talk. I had to drag my husband along to a bloke's night. Absolutely had to drag him along.
Yep.
Didn't want to go. He could cope with everything. Came out and he said, well, I didn't really get much out of that, and hasn't stopped talking about it for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, it is about opening yourself and reducing some of the stigma, because guys do get it tough. There's a lot of
Bravado.
but there's a lot of there is absolutely. There's a lot on men to come up to this sort of level, whereas if it's okay to be, to soften a bit and to
It's okay
feel
to not be
things and
okay.
to share things and all
Boys
of
are
that.
not supposed to cry, and this is where we are trying to break down the stereotypes with these fantastic facilitators that we use. So that's what we're about now. So we organise different treks as well to raise funds.
Yep.
So next year we've actually got 6 treks going to the Cape to Cape. One's already booked. So we've got a trek coming up in May to Cape to Cape.
So where's it? Because I'm being a bit naive actually now. So can you tell me where that is geographically? Because it's a standing joke that, I know some things, but geography is not my strong point.
So you start off at Cape Lewin and you walk to Cape Augusta.
Oh,
So
okay.
we do it in a bit of style because we're all older. So we have a company that picks us up from Perth. We start off and then we walk to a certain point and they pick us up. We check into a motel and we stay there for the week. All our food is provided, morning tea, lunch, everything. So we're just walking with our backpacks.
Oh, fantastic.
And we walk each day and we have guides that are knowledgeable. I learnt more about Western Australia in 1 week than I have in the 34 years that I've lived here.
Amazing experience for the walkers, but also, and the visuals, can you imagine?
Oh, it's wonderful. Like you learn about the history, the flora, the fauna, everything. And you go with a group of people. So everybody wears our T-shirt, the Barbarians. And on our T-shirt we have our mantra, which is, together we can stop this waste of life. Together we can make a difference. And together as a community we can move mountains. Because for us, it's about bringing the community in together.
Belonging as
Yeah.
well.
Tell us about who gets involved with these groups, because you and I had a quick chat on the phone the other day and you were explaining you've got so many incredible people that are actually getting up behind you now and wanting to be part of these treks.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually, they're actually doing the treks for us. And we've actually got, people from the community, but I've also got people that ring me up and say, can we do an event for you? So we had a group of women that actually raised $12,000 in an event.
Amazing.
So to me, that's 12 workshops. Because we are a recognised charity, we've got our charity status this year in June, and we have a board where we meet at my house or the secretary's house. So there's no, we don't have any overheads at all. So every dollar goes back into the Barbarians to make a difference.
Amazing.
So we've actually got a ball coming up, which is booked out, which is great. So next year, hopefully, we'll be at the Crown, where we can have 350 people as opposed to 130.
Yeah.
Let's get behind this.
Double it up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
We'll be
definitely.
there.
We'll definitely be there. Definitely. And
Yeah.
and it's about spreading the word. So how do people actually get in touch with you?
At the moment, because we're so new, we're having a website built. So our website's not built yet, but we are on Facebook. So it's Barbarians WA. So if you look us up on Facebook and request to join, you can see what events are coming up, if you want to take part, or you can even run an event yourself. And one of the board always goes along to any event that anybody's doing.
Great.
We recently went down to Cape Augusta because we had a group of women finishing their Cape to Cape walk. So, yeah, we we try and make sure.
Ali, we should do a gift.
We should. We should.
amazing.
Honestly,
You girls
I'd
in
love
for
so.
May.
That's right. Book it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Book us
that's it.
in.
You
Book
heard
it
it here
in.
first. May, we're on it. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
We're doing it.
No
That's it.
problem.
That's a guarantee. Cast iron guarantee. It's out there now. There's no taking it back. No excuses.
One thing I want to say, Owen, is thank you so much for the work you're doing. It is so important, and the events are important that everybody gets behind them and supports them, so that you can generate as much income as possible to be able to get out there into the schools and continue the work that you're doing, because it is so important, and keeping these conversations going, and it's just so important, and keeping the information out there for someone who needs it just at that moment in time, where they might second guess or might stop before something happens. So thank you so much for everything that you do. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Truly
Thank you
good.
for inviting me both.
Oh, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. I'm so excited about what you've got coming up, because there are so many things. I just think now, if we can help you get the word and the message out there, I think so many more people want to get on board, especially guys. I mentioned it to my husband, who works for a big organisation, and he said, share the information with me. I'm going to get a group of guys together who would love to be part of that, whether it's a small trek, whether it's a big trek, because the guys want to get out there and do their bit for other guys as well.
Well, also we're trying to get established a mother and son group, a father and daughter walk, and it could be just a long weekend, but we're talking about that now as well, because that's really important too.
Yeah, mother and son one would be amazing from my aspect, and then the father. Amazing.
Karen's actually got 6 babies. We've got 9.
Yeah. But they're not babies anymore.
I know.
They're growing taller than I am.
Oh my gosh. We've got 9 between us. And so, but I've got 3 boys, and I want to be a great mentor for them. And I want them to be able to feel safe and have those difficult conversations, whether it be with me, because as mums, we want to do everything for them. But, they are young men. I've got a teenage son, and I want him to feel comfortable to have that kind of conversation with, whether it be a peer or a mentor, or be able to reach out.
Back. Yeah. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. So everyone, go to Barbarians WA on Facebook and sign up, and let's spread this word and support this amazing mission and charity. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
Okay, guys, we are going to go to Take That.